We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Hey everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up VMEO. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Price action, last candle in the market is a bearish candle. Price action candle is body is below the previous body. Price action wick is below the previous wick, so it can't be pushing down further. If not, it can be running into some resistance support at this area. So we got to figure out what's going on. Is the market going to keep on breaking down? Is it going to consolidate sideways? Is it going to do a single bottom, work its way up, or maybe a double bottom, work its way up? Let's identify as we work down further. Before we get down there, let's add highest highs, lowest lows. So price high action, highest highs, the support be here. Lowest lows, going to tag that lowest last candle wick. And then midpoint is the top to the bottom at the midpoint. And we can also see that price started off here, it spiked down, pushed back up, broke down, broke the midpoint. It could have probably did a retest as we walked down further. It came all the way down. So it could be a few retests. This could be the M pattern here. So let's identify as we walk down. Heading down to the weekly time frame. Okay, so we got a piece of an M, not a full leg. We don't have the first leg really connected. So if you think about drawing this up to the first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, got the retest market pushed down. Okay. First, second, third, fourth. Retest one, retest two. Two pushes so far. We could see something happen in this area here. This is a retest. So you probably see a break and retest at that area with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 the last candle and market pushed down. Let's take a look at what and price still has a lot of momentum to still push from where it's coming from, but we gotta see how far it's gonna really do it. Headed down to weekly time frame, price action, or looking at price on a weekly time frame, price action, bearish hammer, so we can see that price is working its way down. So we look at price action body is below the previous candle's body. Also, price action wick is below the previous wick, so market is working its way down. But we have a long wick to that bottom, so we don't know if that market is going to be respected at this SR line and come right back up, or it's going to slowly drop some more red candles, bearish candles, coming down to the SR line. Okay, so we got to identify as we walk down further. We're going to definitely see a push down here when we walk down to that daily time frame. Price action candle, that's the push down, second last candle, spiked down to that bottom, and the market came back up. So let's see what's going on, what happened. So market came from a double top from above price. So we received first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest, market push once, retest. So we got that double top in this area. Market spike, came back down to a double bottom, spiked up to a high. Got two retests, market dropped down. So double top, two retests, and market price is sitting at the midpoint. This will be the low, and that's the higher price. Okay, so we can see price at the midpoint of that area. Price action candles are doji, indecisive, so we gotta wait till the next candle to form to engulf this doji to the upside. May take one, may take multiple, or engulf that price action candle to the bottom side, and then market will probably move depending on how far this drops. Because on the downside, you definitely want to see it drop probably below this wick, or multiple candles drop below this wick. This is a huge candle. Head down to the 4 hour. Let's see what we see. Okay, so basically what the market did is breaking and retest. So we got the break, we got the retest, but it's a double retest here. So market spiked that high twice. Market broke, pushed up once, pushed up twice, sitting at that. So it looked like it could be a double bottom as we walk down that time frame. But on the 4 hour, we see the single bottom, red coming down, green coming back up. So market's at that midpoint of that area, price action highs, lows, mid. So market just broke that MIG, so we're going to see if we're going to get a break and retest for that market to push up further. If not, the market's going to hit some type of resistance in that area of that midpoint. So we'll be getting a break retest, and we look for that market to push down. Headed down to a 3-hour time frame. So you can see the break and retest, market's pushing up. Price action candle. Inverted hammer, bullish inverted hammer twice. Third candle's inverted. It's more like a doji slash maybe inverted hammer, more like a doji. So we got a doji. So price action actually ranging from this third to last candle, and that's why we're getting that consolidation, because price is just in between that third to last candle. So market spiked down, came back up, spiked down again, and pushed back up from there. Could be a double bottom in there as we walk down further, but market spiked that area once, twice, 3 times on a 3-hour time frame. Headed down to the 2-hour. Let's see what's going on. Market's at that resistance. Spiked up once, spiked up twice, spiked up 3 times, spiked up 4. Majority times 5 punches to the top. May have a retest, and the market could drop. Sometimes you may get engulfing after the 5 punches to the top. So far, we have 4. Well, price action is at that midpoint, near that midpoint. So we're going to see if we can see if the market's going to break, retest as it's doing, shoot down further. I mean, we're looking for a pattern here for that market to shoot down. So I mean, it'll be the first leg, second leg, third leg, and if we get the full break, we see that. If not, then we'll market come up for that double bottom. If it doesn't, then it's just respecting for that first break and retest and just drop all the way back down. If it breaks that support of the SR line, headed down to the 1-hour time frame to see what's going on. Price action spiking that high multiple times. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pushes to that top. Price action candle is actually the breakout of that area. So price is trying to break the second to last candle body, because that's the highest body of resistance in that area. Once we walk down the time frame, because we're receiving some type of break. When we walk down the time frame, we may see a break and retest. On the lower time frames, 15.5, maybe 3, we'll see. So on the 45-minute, okay, market spiked this area 3 times, once, twice, 3 times, came back to retest, spiked it once, twice again. Now this is the breakout of the 45. So 1 and 45 is reading similar, even the 30 minutes. So you start to see that breakout with price action candle. Engulfing is trying to happen, but did not happen yet. Price action is a bullish inverted hammer. So market's working its way up. And we can see that market did break that SR line. So we look for the return. So we got the full body candle to the outside of it. Looks real good. So we're going to see what that market is going to do from here. So we're going to see if we're going to run into an area of resistance. If so, market's going to consolidate sideways until it finally breaks out or down to the downside. And if it drops down, I mean, we got 3 spikes up to that high, which is 1 spike, 2 spikes, 3 spikes. Market drops down from a triple top. Okay, so if it pushes up, you can see what's going to happen in that area from that first leg, second leg, third leg. Market push up for that fourth. Okay, fourth leg is the break of that SR line. So we look for the market to retest to push up further. Headed down to the 5-minute, see what's going on. Okay, so we see a break and retest. So market broke, came back to retest. Now we got another push. Price actions are doji. So side by side candles. So it's consolidating at a high with the candles, but price action is at the midpoint. Headed down to the 3-minute. 5-minute, 3 minutes identifying dojis. And price action, like you're probably going to get another retest. On the 1-minute time frame, price action is a bearish hammer. So think about, may not come all the way back down to this SR line. We did follow up with the break and retest. So think about price low, price high, price low is low, and you put a midpoint right there. That's what basically what market price did was first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. Market pushed up once, came back for another retest. So market could respect this midpoint and then push back up. We do have a long spike with that candle. If not, the market's going to be coming from a single bottom all the way back down to the bottom, maybe a double bottom that's going to push down. Okay, guys, thank you.